Bro. Good morning, everybody. It's the morning live for 5/11/2022. I appreciate everybody for joining us today. We got a lot to go over, small windows opportunities. Hopefully people are taking care of the trades and being safe as possible. Day trades, swings, puts, whatever you want to do, it had an opportunity for it. But the first thing I want to mention is the obvious, is SPY. We have to be consistent. So, it's the same way when things are breaking up. It's the same way on things when it's breaking down, right? So we noticed that, SPY hasn't held above this really 402.86, but I like to call it 405, right? It's really, right there at the 490. You see how it tested multiple times at that level. As soon as you get that multiple test, that causes a multiple top. You feel me? And then now, we're seeing some downside. Let me see if I can put my circle on it so you guys can see. Multiple top here, multiple top here, multiple top here, right? So just being consistent and seeing that, we have to understand what's going on. If you had your chart set up, it should look, it don't have to look exactly like mine, but at least it can be kind of close. At least you'll know that if 405 don't hold, we're getting some downside because we have multiple tests at that level. Another reason why we know 405 is a key level is over here. You feel me? Notice what happens over here. What I told you guys about the rule: old support, new resistance, old resistance, new support. It's the same thing on the way down. So as long as you see it's fighting at that 405 on this side, what's the difference from when it was fighting up on the way up on this side? So just being consistent is going to get you some money. The first thing you seen in the morning was a spike. I wasn't excited. I'm sitting back waiting. I really was looking at Walmart. I had a 150 put. You feel me? Walmart at 152. You can get a 150 put. It came down to 148. That was a 200% trade. You feel what I'm saying? That's just keeping things simple. Just keeping things really simple and being consistent. Nothing about, I don't care about nothing else but my TA, right? My technical analysis is going to tell me which way the trade going to go and how I'm going to trade. So you get multiple tops right here at the 405, which was the old support. When we got that big spike from 405 here, had a small area spike. But as soon as you see that price get below 405, that means we're in the danger zone. You feel me? It's new levels that's coming in that becomes resistance. And then that's when you get that downside here now. So congrats if you guys took advantage of that. Expect more downside from SPY because we already broke below the 395 level, you know what I mean, once. So it's the same thing. If it was calling it on the way up, we'll call it on the way down. It's the same thing. Now, we may get a small little spike because of the RSI, right? What will be your target if you get a small little spike? It's the same area from 402 up to 404. Know what I mean? And that's saying if it don't get back above 298, you know what I mean? That's still there. The 298 line is there. The $400 line is there. But your conversation will have to be at 398. Let's see if it breaks. If it don't break 398 and hold, I can get more puts. You feel what I'm saying? So just stay consistent with that. Walmart, real simple stuff at 152. I told you guys yesterday, this is yesterday. If Walmart don't break out this trend line at 152.77, you can get a 150 put. QC even said you can have confirmation below 151. I just bought it at 152. It didn't, I want the cheapest price. You know what I mean? So I got it up here. It came down here. Definitely you cashed out pretty well for the 150 put. Now we're looking for it to hold above the 148.59. If it don't hold this level and drop below, so forth and so on. We just continue to see what happens on the downside. But if you got to put at 152, and another reason why we know that 152 is potent because of the downtrend, the consistent downtrend, we have to start picking up on those. You know what I mean? Consistent downtrend. Every time it hits the top of this line, it has a little downside. Yesterday, it hit 152. Fought it for the first 30 minutes of the market, and then you had the downside on the way down. So that's how you know the 150 put at 152 was potent, because look, the same double multiple tops that we just pointed out on SPY is the same one that we see here. Let's put circles around it just to make sure that people are understanding what I mean. Boom, here you go. And this is trading. I'm not here to try to hold. This is not the time to say I'm gonna hold this stuff for a long period of time. This is the time to have your 15 to 30% plan, and you're taking advantage of what the market is bringing. This is that time. This is not the time to say I'm gonna hold my contract forever. Nah, you need to collect your checks. If you got day trades, they need to be traded out smart. You feel me? You need to watch out for resistance move and breakdowns, right? So here go your double top in Walmart, 150 put here. It dropped down to 148. Look at my support line, 158.59, and it's sitting right at 149 right now. Anybody got questions? Oil sector, it seemed like it's holding up. QC put out some amazing trades, real tight trades too. I like during this time, another thing, this is why we learn about trading within the zone. We talked about XOM, the $84.25 support, right? It hit off this support multiple times. It's just like how it have multiple tops, you can also have multiple bottoms, and then you'll get like this small reaction. It hasn't held above 86.42. It's been, lingering between these two areas, which is fine. But we know once we get that hold above 86.42, we're going to more than likely retest the 88. And we know that our entry is going to be 84.25, 84.25. So we've been, trading this one consistently. QC put out some good trades for it yesterday. Hopefully people took advantage of it.
I even alerted it at 83 when it went to 83.50. I told everybody to watch it. Well,
and that's a break below. And here's the thing that you gotta understand what's going on. When you see this small break below, I know you may be thinking that it's going to fall down lower, but as soon as you see it break back above that support area that we had support, quote unquote, we need to be entering the trade, because we got a reversal candle here, we got a big solid bullish candle here, and then we had a nice little sideways consolidation for a short period of time here. You feel what I'm saying? From after hours. Then it gapped up this morning, filled that gap, and now we're looking like we got another reversal candle that's going to try to go up to that 86. It seems, minuscule. I know it seems dumb. It's like, dang, well, I got to watch everything like that. If you don't want to trade on the 30, you can go on, swing it over to the 4 hour. The 4 hour got a huge bullish engulfing, big hammer. You feel me? So it should give you a sign of a reversal. This shit showed you the sign of reversal first on the 10th at 4 a.m. But from there, we got a big sign of reversal. So either way it go, the opportunity is there as long as you're taking your time, far as making your entry on point, and then having an exit strategy once it goes up to $85 or $86. We can make that small window of trading is enough to make 50, 60%. You feel me? We're not trying to hit the home run during this market. We're trying to capitalize off the small positions and make a couple dollars here and there and call it a day. The home runs is not going to come until we see a full sign of a reversal on a big time frame. Until we see a full sign of a reversal on a bigger time frame, we're going to be in this downside, small windows of bounce, and that type of deal. Overall downside trend is strong, and that's it. That's it, man. I think bro was asking about QQQ. But it's the same thing over and over. Hopefully we're taking our time. Now, I mean, let's set up QQQ real quick and see how we're doing on that, if you guys was interested in a trade. And now QQQ broke way below the 8-day moving average, 26-day moving average. This is my 8-day moving average. This is my 50-day moving average here. So, it looking like it's going to come down. It may come down to 270. You know what I mean? And that will be crazy. But let's start all over. Let's start all over, man. Let's see how we can do on the monthly. What is all these lines? Come on, man. Delete. All right, here we go. Quadrant line. Same stuff as usual. Nothing changes. Know what I mean? Even if you want to put the quadrant lines, we got to start trading within the zone. If you even want to use the quadrant lines on short-term time frames, it all means the same. You know what I mean? Everything is a plan. You know what I mean? We're not going to sit there and say, I'm just going to jump in when the market is opening up. We're going to make sure that we're watching our resistances and watching our supports. And the first 30 minutes should give us the sign of which way the market should be going, right? The most volatile time of the morning. This is why quick swings from Monday to Tuesday was real potent. But you see, from there, we've seen some breakdowns. We've seen some flaws. It went up to resistance yesterday and they broke all the way down. We should have been watching for that support to hold before we was thinking about doing a good call for a swing, but that's either here or there. We're learning. So here we go. We noticed that it's below the 300 on the monthly. Let's go down to the 4 hour. We get a little bit more data here. Yeah, I see 299.49 is my level. We at 297.85. So let's see how this go. I got a small little window in there on the 4 hour. We want to add them little 4 hour time frames in there. Small little zone, nothing too heavy, nothing too serious. You know what I mean? Small little zone. And we're trading within the zone right now. We're not, you know, trying to get $400 calls on SPY. It haven't showed us that SPY is ready for a reversal yet. It haven't showed us that yet. So we got downside until then. So we just got to continue to, you know, track what we track. Until we get a big time frame sign of reversal, we just going to keep on doing this and, you know, making short-term money until it bounce up and retest the 212 or 312. We just going to be in this little small area of zone. So it has to hold from there, you know, go down to the 15. I think that's more, you know, what we're seeing right now. We see a small little bounce coming in. This is an RSI bounce because the RSI came down to about 19. So now you're getting your little RSI relief bounce, but we have to get above 299.49. When I say we have to get above a certain level, that's all it is. We have to get, we can't get a call. I can't start buying calls for them unless you want to trade this small, you know, 295 to 299. I mean, that's possible. It's going to cost you a little bit, but it's possible. But I'm not going to try to get into nothing until I see confirmation lines getting broke, until I see resistances starting to be broke. So once we get above 299.49, that's giving me a little bit more confidence to say, look, I may be able to get that 305 call above 299. Now, I mean, I may be able to risk it and get that small window of opportunity from there to there. But I can't do that without no confirmation. So now we're all the way at the bottom. Now, I mean, and I don't know why my chart and my number is not even matching. Let me see, check out. I don't like using the 5 minutes and stuff. That's too small. Yeah, on the 5 minute, it looked like it's doing a small little bounce off the 295, but I don't like really going that low. I'd rather just keep it to the 15 and call it a day. If it continue to go down, I'll find some more data to kind of confirm what I want. But yeah, man, you see that we getting the RSI bounce on this big bullish candle. We may see a run up to about 290, 298, 299 first thing in the morning. If it don't break those levels, again, grab your puts and be confident. If it goes up to 299, 298, and you got your alert set and your alert goes off and it don't really, you see the candlestick starting to turn red at these levels, go ahead and get you to put 290 put. You feel me? That'll be a multiple top scenario from over here also, bringing it back over here. Just like if we had a triple top here, we may have a multiple top area here, and then we'll be able to, you know, capitalize on some puts, but be confident when you're doing it. Know what I mean? So same thing with SPY. Wait until we see what happens first thing in the morning. We may go test 299 without the break, and then I'll be like, all right, I can get a 290 for the week, do a day trade, or I can do a swing trade from it because it's the same setup that we've seen from the 405 when SPY hit 405. I said, get puts at 405, and hopefully we took advantage of that small move and opportunity of window so we can, you know, make a nice trade. Everybody got questions on that? But we have to be patient. Don't wake up and say, I'm gonna grab puts right away until you see a put confirmation. Don't wake up and say, I'm gonna hurry up and grab calls until you see a call confirmation. We may be in consolidation. I'm looking for consolidation. Once we see a small window of consolidation, it lets me know that it's holding below that area. I'm confident that I can get whatever I need to get up or down, and then we can make the move. It can break above, you know, 299 and consolidate. That's an upside move. It may be a small window, but I can trade that. This is a tough time to trade. So if you guys are in here, you're definitely in a tough time to trade. I'm giving y'all a heads up. Like, this is not the easiest thing to do, but you can do it. Anybody got questions?
You want to check out the VIX?
UVXY.
Yeah.
Nothing changes as far as resistance. So let me show y'all what I mean by that. Look at my notes from last week. Look at my notes from last week. This is from last week. I need y'all to understand. 1786, 1834, 1951. That these notes was put out at $17.03 when it was at that resistance. Once it broke every level, retested 1951 here. Then, you know, I didn't even look at it no more. Being honest. Now look, from the notes, what, 1786 was your entry? It came down to what, 1795 here. It broke above 1834 here. It retested 1951, almost, let's just say 1942. It didn't really hit the 51 this time. It hit 1942 here. The notes is the same notes from last week. Nothing changes. It's as soon as you see the stock break back above 1834, $19 calls I've ripped. We don't want to go further than 19 or 1950 or 20. We can squeeze into 20. You know, Monday and Tuesday is good for the weekly for the 20, but that's the furthest we can go because it's been fighting that resistance multiple times. Know what I mean? So continue to set your alerts, be consistent. I can scroll all the way back and show you how consistent that is. Here are your 1754 here. Here are your 1834 here. Every time it broke 1834, we had a nice slight move. And that's what happened again yesterday. Very simple, nothing hard. Just keep it very simple. It's in a nice uptrend still. It's definitely looking strong going into the 1 hour chart. And the next move should be 1910 and then 1951. If we break 1951, if you see this hit that 2033, which is the monthly resistance, 2033, that's when you start doing $23 calls, $25 calls, and whatever you need to do. Everybody understand? But the big moves always come at 1834 break until 1951. That's your area of zone. That's your zone that you're trading right now. If you want to be, you know, precise, you can do 1804 because that support was holding up pretty well. But I'd rather have that confirmation above 1834 and then runs up to 1951. Real simple. Everybody understand? I hope I ain't confused y'all. Y'all straight?
We're calling App River customer care. This is Dante.
Y'all straight? Everybody cool?
Yeah, we good. I'm trying to put in some work right quick.
No,
I got
sure. What's up?
I want to make sure that people in the group know how to access those threads. Like, it's real simple. All you really gotta do is click on the thread and just type a message. You can put a smiley face, a check mark, and that'll keep you active in the thread as long as the thread is active. But
yeah, for sure.
Threads really consolidate the information.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. Is this for 24 hours? The thread is up. That's why I like the threads because it's not really, it don't really jumbo up the area. It disappears at the 24 hour if nobody says nothing in there, but it also keeps a little bit of separation for the people that really want to know, okay, I'm looking at XOM. I don't want to scroll through and find if somebody was talking about XOM. We just click on the thread, do a hashtag. If you're talking about it, you can always do hashtag XOM, and then it should be able to connect you to the thread. Now, I mean, that way also. So, you know, and then you can click on that hashtag and then you'll be able to see how it comes up. Everybody understand? So, yes, the market is not, you know, slowly dropping. Let's go for Apple real quick just to make sure that 149 haven't been touched yet. Apple 149 has not been touched yet. We're lingering between the 154.50 and, you know, about 150, 194. So we're like right there. It has not hit the 149.71, which is the March lows is 149. That's the strangest thing about it, is that SPY is breaking down. Apple and Microsoft is kind of holding up slightly. You feel me? While everything is really dying, shoot, these tech companies is okay. They're not really dying like that. Well, Microsoft died a little bit more than Apple, but Apple ain't dying, and I'm happy. I'm happy about Apple's. Let's celebrate Apple for a minute. But overall, it hasn't really hit that 149.71 yet. We're lingering right in between this space. And you know, it's gonna be tough to trade this area for sure because this is a tight area to trade. Just from 152 to 154. I mean, that's very tight. That's not really giving you a little, you know, a lot more to gauge. But yeah, man, we holding up until Apple break below 149. Apple is holding up. You know what I mean? If you're looking for a trade on Apple, be patient. Let's see what happens if it gets back above 154. It may run up to as much as 156. Now, I mean, it's a small window, but opportunity is still there. What else y'all got going on today? Yeah,
What's up with Facebook?
Oh yeah, Facebook for sure. Thank you, man. Y'all gotta talk to me, man. I can't read mine. I'm gonna get into it with you. Here you go, right here. 1 day. So the gaps is remember I told you guys about them gaps yesterday. It hasn't came down to 189. On a 1 day, it looking like it's holding on that support at 196, 197-ish, right here. Let's see what happens. This may be a window of consolidation. We may run up to 200 and come back down again, but I'm sitting up here watching. I'm watching today. You feel me? I think, you know, Walmart did a nice little move for the put. SPY gave you a nice put opportunity from 405 downward. But today is Wednesday. We never know what's going to happen. Now, first thing in the market, we start seeing it break back down below the 196.77. Go ahead and start, you know, lining up your puts for the 190s, 185s, and then go from there. But if we hold this area, look for a break above 200, and then you start seeing a nice little push towards 204, 207. And these are hypotheticals, this probability. But for right now, you notice that resistance is solid at $200.33. This is the 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart. The resistance is solid at that point. And then you see the support, not as solid because you see a couple breakthroughs, but still it's coming right back above the support area, and you're starting to see it hover just a little bit. So again, if it come down to 189, I wouldn't be mad because it's filling the gap. But until then, we'll definitely notice this tight window. If you can't, can y'all see it? I can delete some of these lines and make sure you guys can see. But it's a tight, small window right here. And this is your time. Look, this is the window right here. That's where we at. You know what I mean, we're right in between here. So, and this is the time to start researching, and this is the time to start establishing, you know, what you want to do for long terms and what you want to do, what's on a real discount. Let's go back to the 6-month chart. Disney has earnings today. We're at the 107 I talked about for the last 2 months. Oh, Disney had their earnings this morning, or is it today? Oh, after hours. It's after hours. So Disney has after hour earnings today. We're at the 107. This is a crucial area, just like Netflix when it came down to their bottom. This is a very crucial area. Oh, shoot, sorry. Typing 107. That's funny. Disney does have earnings. We're at the 107. We're at the trend line. Let's see what this is crucial. This is a crucial spot for Disney. If we don't hold this, $97 is the bottom. Now, I mean, $97 is the bottom. Here go the week chart. I had the week chart set up for a long time. This is my trend line. We're right here at the trend line, 107.68. Now, I mean, if we don't hold this, if you want to do a straddle for earnings today, for this afternoon, I'll suggest a 120 call, a 115 call, and a $90 put. Just my suggestion. If you guys wanted to trade it, you know, you can do that. Keep it really tight though. It's gonna cost you a little bit, but it may be worth it. If it breaks down, you'll definitely start seeing some money come in. If it breaks up, you'll definitely start seeing some money. But we're right on the threshold of we have to hold here. If not, we're going to see some drops. Home Depot on the 17th, Walmart on the 17th of May. All this stuff in pink is what's coming up. We're not even at the end of the earnings season yet. We're still there. So let's see what happens.
Hey, David, I got a question, bro.
What's up, bro?
what type, you know how you got consumer, cyclicals, and discretionary and all, what they call them, not magnets, but like
Um,
these different areas for companies, like retail and stuff.
right.
What would McDonald's be considered?
I
You
thought
think like its time is over with? Because I'm looking at a chart and it's just the uptrend is
yeah, I was
crazy.
about to say consumer secular or secular the restaurants. That's the
Yeah,
sector. Yeah.
yes. I'm looking at the charts and I'm wondering like, because I know in June and July we're expecting, a green market, but
Nah, for sure.
McDonald's like their time is up. I'm looking at a chart right now. It look like they sitting at 244 support, and they next support level is $30
239.
down.
Yep.
217 for
Oh,
me.
217. I got 217 too. I got 239 right there before 217.
Okay, yeah, and I'm like, that
It
might
is
be
a
another
downtrend.
spot.
It's a downtrend growing. Here go the peak at 267 back in the beginning of this year. And then yeah, it's on the downtrend on the 1 week. That's why you're looking at the big time frames. The 1 week higher lows starting to set up. Yeah, for sure. You may be able to get a 215 put because you like the 217, right? So you can go
Right,
215
like
put.
June, July. I
Yeah,
don't even
looking at
trade
it drop.
McDonald's stuff. I'm helping somebody. So I'm charting up McDonald's and I'm looking at it like, So
No,
I just
it may be the next to drop. I mean, it's right there on the cusp. Everything is on edge right now.
Right.
Everything is on edge right now because McDonald's did it. Listen, we can't be mad that the market is correcting themselves after seeing what we just got in October all the way over to December. Like we got everything we wanted from the market. Let's be real. We made money off of CAT. We made money off of so many different trades from October to now. I'm just being real. We can't be mad that the market is dropping now. We've been making money these stocks have been up for a long time. So let's look at the puts. You said July.
yeah, June, July.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of action coming in from July on puts. Here go June here. Oh, June got some puts. 220 puts, 210 puts,
Oh yeah.
200 puts, 240 puts. Yeah, they rolling in.
Let's see them charts.
Yeah, the action, the bid is not that bad. Now let's look at the call side. There's some open interest on the call side, not as much, but it's a few of them over there. Their earnings
Oh,
is in July 28th is their earnings.
yeah.
But
Let's see the
yeah,
thing is, it look like they sitting at support. So I guess you could see some calls going towards 270.
oh yeah,
Mm,
definitely. But
But I
again,
don't.
we have to no matter what happens, everything have a trend, everything have a time to, everything got a trend. No matter, don't fight the trend. That's what that means, bro.
Right.
Like, do not fight the trend. If the trend is down, the trend is down. It ain't nothing else for me to do. I have no idea. I can't do nothing. You feel me? Until we have a reversal of that trend, we're gonna have to just continue to wait. You feel what I'm saying? And it's stressful. It's very hard. Here go that downtrend on the 4 hour from the most recent times. This the 21st of April all the way over to today. So you see the higher lows coming in at this point. You know what I mean? Where 146 is right here. It looked like it's trying to get back above it. We may go test that trend line again, and then we can go from there. 9:30, guys. Check on y'all money. But yeah, you see how it's spiking right now. Let's see if it runs up to 252, or at least close to that trend line, around 250. And then you'll be able to make a decision if you want to get puts or not. But I'm not fighting the trend until that trend break. I'm straight. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't nothing else for me to do.
Already.
For sure.
Definitely holding that McDonald's since that steak bagel that dropped. So I'm looking at stuff like that too, man. So
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad they brought the steak. They brought the steak bagel back. That used to be fire, bro, back in the day.
I tell you though, man. One of my peoples just had one. They was like, "Man, I'm running to the bathroom already." I was like, "See, they ain't making that food like they used to, man." But I mean, hey, it's worth a try, bro. So
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. So,
But just keeping it very simple though. We don't have to complicate things. We don't have to feel like, we're doing more than we have to. Just keep it very simple. Oil stocks are still, finding good support and bouncing again. So they're still in a nice uptrend. Oil stocks. So you see XOM is at 86. You see the trend line. This FinViz trend line. You can just click on FinViz. It'll show you what you want to know. You know what I mean? Whatever stock you want to do. So just being consistent.
My phone be trying to play me with these notifications. They trying to send me all the notifications at 9:30. Try to make it run a little slower.
But anybody else got questions or anything?
One more thing. SPY over 400, a 405 call is good? Or a
That's
410?
a great question.
For me personally with SPY, I try to wait till about 11 o'clock. I feel like by about 11, 12 o'clock, SPY give you its top and its bottom for the day. So you'll have the range clear. It'll be real clear by like 11. So you can find the bottom, find the top, and you can really bounce it in the middle of the day.
If you're looking at my screen, this is the 1 hour chart. Now, I mean, this is a tight area. So the bottom is about 395. The top is about, 402. We want the 405, but on the monthly, it gave me 402.86. That's all I can go by. You feel what I'm saying?
Got you. So 402, 390 is the ranges, the zones.
Yes. 395 to 402, 86. And that's to be safe.
Gotcha.
Yeah, sure. But we do got the big green candles coming in on the 1 hour. You know what I mean? It look like it's trying to, fight up here a little bit. 3 kings set up on the 15-minute chart. The big volumes is coming in right down here. So you look like a lot of people buying in. Let's see. But we know if it break back below 395, we know we dying. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
I mean, SPY was doing the same thing last week between 412 and 418. And I know Lou was killing it. Lou 412, 418, 412, 418.
I call 405 to 428.
Right.
I mean, the bottom is the bottom and the top is the top. But if it consolidate in between there, we already got the bullish move. So once the consolidation came, that was just confirmation that we were holding above a resistance.
Right now, I like for SPY to go to 422. I don't care if it falls after that. I just need a quick little bounce. 422.
That's action. That's action for it. It literally got a lot. It got a lot going on. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Overall, on the 1 week, we need SPY to get above what? $438 to be real. Now, I mean, if we squeeze in between here on the 1 week, now again, as the uptrend gonna be this downtrend line is gonna be the downtrend line because of the higher lows on the 1 month. So as it continue to go down, this line is not gonna change. You feel me? We could come down to $150. We still got to break this line for a sign of reversal. So it could come all the way down here to about 350. It don't matter. This downtrend is still, it starts from the top. It can bounce from this top line to hit 420 and then come back down. It could do so. I mean, it's the market. You just got to have, as long as you have a trend line in there and you're not fighting that trend, man, we just going to let it cook. It's going to work for itself. You notice that SPY's at 396.77. It's trying to hold. It's trying to hold. But let's see what happens. No rush. Just take your time. XOM is at 86.38. IBM is at 130. You know, JP Morgan taking a little bounce off the same area from last week.
I'm waiting for Snow. If Snow break 130, we might could see $80.
Yeah.
It'd be just like Upstart and Net and all the rest of them tech companies.
For sure. MRK. Don't forget about MRK, man. I'll be giving out hits back in the day. These are old trades, you know, looking like they're looking stronger than the rest of them. Know what I mean? MRK has not broken back below $83. Know what I mean? We're still at resistance at $89 and some change. You feel what I'm saying? So it's the same stuff. Anybody else? All right, y'all. God bless y'all. Y'all be safe. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Be patient. If you have a stock that you're into and I haven't mentioned, ask the question. Somebody will send you the chart out and tell you what the levels are. Know what I mean? That's what people been doing lately. So I'm not super aggressive right now. I'm just taking my time. You know what I mean? Let things come to me. You know what I mean? So congrats. If y'all traded at Walmart at 152, congrats. That's just one. You only need 1-2 trades. I don't need every trade in the book. I only need a few. You know what I mean?
Shit, really, you could chill with the UVXY and the spot call.
That's all you could do. You could do. You know what I mean?
And still make money both ways if you got some time.
No, for sure. You notice that UVXY is back up below the 1880 and some change. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm straight. Yeah, it's back. It's breaking back below. Oh, we're looking for $18.34 to hold. You know what I mean? And then we could get a bounce here. Let's see what happens. But yeah.
We're waiting on it, Ken. All right, man. Catch you later.
All right, my boys. Y'all be safe. All right, lady.
All right, appreciate y'all, man. Hey, QC, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you,
For
QC,
sure.
bro.
All right.
No doubt, man. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah.